Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Love. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep run. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the Rams' 33-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Love now, able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Love sacked.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. He'll field this at the 5. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Packers have taken the early lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing from the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
First down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
65, 65, 65.
to throw again. Rodgers. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Van Jefferson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Nelson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Nick Nelson on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Moore. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Crosby for the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Darius Smith.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Akers.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Rams 6.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
At the 31-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Rodgers again now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Darius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Dancing to his left. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Dean Lowry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Moore 76 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Rodgers now on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Rams 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 42. Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
No. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check 3. Check 4. Check 4. Yeah, this. We didn't get it. Go, check.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Complete.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 44, Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. It's a run with Akers. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
We're getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
At the 23, it's second and 12. Love from the gun. They find Dorsett. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And he's got room. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Get that ball. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. He's counting red, cycle. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that out. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Following the interception, Love, flush to his right. He'll run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's just me and you.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Rams' 6-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
9-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now it's Rodgers.
And 7 at the 23-yard line.
Complete. Jefferson to target. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And Jefferson.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st down, Rams.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Love. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or up.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Brian Burns, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jordan Brooks with it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Rams 37.
Again, it's Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Packers.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Love now. Steps away to his left. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
1st and 10.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Play action this time with Love. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun. Love eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for L.A., we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.